Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well, having a really great day. In this video, I'm gonna be placing all of these GPUrisers.com 120mm white LED fans on all of my 12 GPU mining frames. You guys know I've stacked them not too long ago, but I'm having a little bit of an issue regarding the heat. And so I've had those GPUrisers.com fans for a while now, and it's time I finally install them on my 12 GPU mining frames here, open air frames, and we're gonna see if there is gonna be a temperature difference when I don't add them and then after we add them. We're just gonna take a video snapshot of the temperatures that we currently have, and we will revert back to these numbers once we add all of these fans. Now, there's one thing, I don't know if I have enough GPUrisers fans to fill all of the 12 GPU mining frames. So each of these, AAA wave style frames, I can normally add about 8. So in total, we need about 48 of those white fans to have 8 on each one. We got 6 rigs here. So that will look also pretty cool, in my opinion, once we have all the white LED fans. That will be pretty awesome. But anyways, guys, let's get the numbers first of the HiveOS, of temperatures, and then we will start unpacking. So this is my 3070 rig, and you can see the temperatures are pretty good, honestly. Oh, there's one here that says 59. So we'll keep track of that. All right, the next rig is another 3070 rig, and this one is generally below 50 degrees Celsius, so that is good. Next one is another 3070 rig, and these are also pretty much around below 50 degrees Celsius. So that's all well and good. Next rig is my Asus Strix rig, which is on the bottom here, okay? And the temperature for this guy is around 54, 54, 51, 53, 52. So not too bad, but I am getting some thermal throttling, I would say, on my RTX 3080. This is a non-LHR that's supposed to get around 100 megahash. So this one we'll keep an eye on and see if the fans help a little bit. Next rig is my 3070 Ti rig. You guys know this one, I just recently changed the pads. But again, this one is hot as well. It's getting 62 degrees Celsius on this one, 36, 35 megahash. But I think these ones it is a little bit hot because it is in the center of the stack here of my open air frames. So really, I should really move that frame like up there in the corner or something, but we'll see if the fans make a difference once I add those fans on that rig. Okay, so that's that rig, and then the final rig is this one with the 3 cards. This one has 60 degrees Celsius, but I don't see any thermal throttling issues, so we're gonna see if there's any difference there. All right, so we have the numbers for each of the rigs, and so now, guys, let's go ahead. I need to unpack all of these fans. Let's do a time lapse. Here we go, here we go. Okay, here are all the fans. Oh man, that took a while. I'm gonna keep all of these boxes. I'm gonna continue on making the GPUrisers.com fan box wall. You know, I gotta make a wall out of these, so I'm gonna save all of these boxes. And of course, we gotta utilize all the screws to put into the 12 GPU mining frames. One thing I thought of, and I might have an issue, is screwing them in. I have to screw them in from the other side because some of my GPUs here are too long, like the Asus Strix, so I can't fit a fan here. Actually, just to show you guys an example. See, it will not fit with the GPU like an Asus Strix here, so we're gonna have to put the fan outer side of the open air frame like this. Okay, and I'm gonna have to figure out, oh man, I might have to turn off the rig to screw these in maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, you know what, just to keep it uniform, I'm OCD, so I'm most likely gonna be screwing them from the outside for all of them. And you guys may be wondering, Red Panda, how are you gonna power these? And yes, I have a bunch of these parallel miner 6-pin, okay, 6-pin to molex cable, okay? And you can see here, this is the molex, which the GPUrisers.com fans utilize a single molex each. And some of you guys may have saw my 6x white Zotac 3060 Ti mining rig, and I have 8 of these fans on that rig, and 8 of those fans take about less than 50 watts, I believe, 50 watts or so. And so yeah, I did a power test there of showing the fan difference there. And so anyways, basically we're gonna be, hopefully one of these cables, it should be able to power 8 fans per rig. And each of my rigs here, I do have HP server PSUs, except for this rig right here. It's utilizing a 1200 watt for 6 3070s. I can simply just plug this in, and you know what, we're gonna test one right now into a breakout board. So the 6-pin, and then the molex, you know what, let me just plug it in here. Okay, so like this, there we go. There we go. Okay, look at this beautiful, beautiful white fan. And let me just feel if there's some airflow. Yes, there is some decent airflow coming from these fans. So once I have 8 per rig, we should theoretically get maybe lower temperatures, hopefully. All right, guys. So let me go ahead, and I'm just gonna do all of them, and then we're gonna see if there's any temperature difference, and I'll show you guys the HiveOS stats. So here we go, the fun time of adding all the fans in 3, 2, 1. It's so bright that I don't even need to have the lights on. Like, I'm gonna see if I can make the rest of this video without the lights. Guys, look at this. And yes, I did run out of fans. So you can see here, these 3 rigs, these are the 3070 rigs, okay? These 3 right here. So these really didn't need the fans that much, but I put whatever I could. I spread them out. I put at least 4 on these 2, and then I had 3 for the last 3070 rig here. And then my other rigs, which is the 3070 Ti rig, has a full 8. The Asus Strix rig with the 3090, 3080, 3070, 3060 Ti, 3060 has another 8. And my mixed rig has another 8. I am gonna go ahead and order another 13 more fans. Yeah, I need 13 more. Then this whole setup will have a crazy amount of white LED fans. This looks pretty cool. All right, I want to quickly explain some few things here. I had a fun time installing all the fans. I didn't turn off any of the rigs. They were all on, and I had a fun time putting the screwdriver in between. And I also cut my hand here, if you guys can see, on one of the Zotac fans, and I started bleeding like crazy. But I'm fine, I'm fine. I'd not recommended, make sure to turn off the rig and install the fans that way so that the fans aren't running and gonna cut your fingers. Don't do it like I did. All right, next thing I thought that was really good is that all these fans come with these little black, cable tie things. And so it's really good to keep them because you're gonna utilize them on all of the fans, the cables that you're gonna cable manage for each of the rigs. Okay, as you guys can see here. So I used quite a bit of these just to make sure, you know, it's cable managed. And I did use some Velcro ties to like kind of like placeholder the molex. Huge molex connector you guys can see here. So same thing with this rig. I just have a Velcro tie right there, as you guys can see. Some of you guys may wonder, Red Panda, are you allowed to plug in that PCIe to molex cable, you know, while the rig is on? And you know, normally no. It's better to make sure the rig is off and then plug it into the breakout board, and then you know you can, you know, I plugged it in right away just like that, right? You can turn it on and turn it off, no problem. But in my opinion, it's totally fine to do it this way, but don't take it from me. Make sure you turn off the rig before you plug in the molex cable for the fans. And yeah, it looks pretty good. This one I didn't cable manage because I'm gonna wait till I order the extra 13 fans to put in for the rest of the rigs. But guys, does this look cool or what? I think this is great. This is great. Now, let's end off with the temperature changes. So now that these fans have been running for a good, I'd say a good 20 minutes, half an hour now with all this, and let's go to the laptop. Here's the first 3070 rig. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like we've dropped, and I'll have on the other side here of the original temperatures so you guys can see the difference. I'm gonna say there is a couple degree difference on this rig for sure. Okay, let's go to the next 3070 rig, and I'm gonna say yes, this one has dropped as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one has also dropped a little bit, I'd say, maybe. You guys can see the difference right beside here. And then the next rig is the Strix rig, which I had the GPU's thermal throttling a little bit. So it looks like the 3090 has gone up in mega hash again, and the biggest difference is my 3080, it was like 92 mega hash, now it's 100. So I'm gonna say that is a success for sure on the 3080 rig. That is really good. Yeah, temperatures have definitely dropped a bit, but that's a big difference that it's no longer thermal throttling. So yeah, I guess the case fans really does help for sure. Now my 3070 Ti rig, and let's just see. Yeah, I'm gonna say we dropped maybe some temperature. I think Silicon Lottery still, we're getting some thermal throttling or just not as high hash rate for ravencoin on these guys. And yeah, I think everything's the same, but temperature did drop, I'd say, a bit. Now the last rig is my mixed rig with just some 3060s and 3070 Ti. I think the temperature dropped as well, which is good, which is really good. Okay guys, that's it. That was a success. These GPUrisers.com 120mm white fans are awesome. I think this works really great. 8 per 12 GPU mining frame. If you guys are interested in buying these fans, check it out in the link below to GPUrisers.com. GPUrisers.eu as well, if you're in the EU and looking for fans. You know what, let me turn on the light. I know it looks cool like this, but just so you guys can see, okay, that didn't really help that much, but these fans are extremely bright. That is seriously amazing. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Please let me know your thoughts, and if you guys think case fans like the GPUriser fans help at all with your rig or any other fans out there, putting them on open air frames, it seems like it does help so that the hot air doesn't stay stagnant in the middle of the open frame, right? I think that makes sense, so that the air just doesn't sit. At least there's some airflow pushing the air through the GPUs and then exhausting out in where my basement, my exhaust fan, which is off right now because it's extremely cold in where I am mining right now. I mean, it's not that cold, it's cold outside. In my basement, it's about 93, 94 Fahrenheit. It's about 98 at the exhaust fan over there. So, all right, my friends, that's it. Thank you for watching. Again, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.